It showed to me a better understanding from the Montreal community. They stated there still needs to be a lot more awareness because there were still people who didn't know my sister's story, and we live right here on the South Shore. And if anybody drives through Kahnawake, you can't miss a billboard. I fought long and hard to raise money. There's a billboard on any entrance into Kahnawake on the 132. There's a double-sided, so if you're entering or leaving, you can see the billboard. There's one on the 138. There's one on the 207. My sister was missing for 4 years. So when she was found, from the elements, the animals, there isn't much left after 4 years being left in the woods. But it gives the family hope that every time somebody calls in with a new piece of information, it causes that motion, it causes the investigators to keep the file open and keep working on the file. I've been very vocal with making sure anything that's happened, the newspapers are involved, the stories out there. When we raised money for the reward, I make sure that keeps in the public's eye. But yet still to be told that they weren't aware and they felt bad because we're right here on the South Shore of Montreal, steps away. It's a small community, everybody knows everybody's business. Stuff that happens, there's always somebody who sees something. But at the same time, there's this belief that if it didn't happen to you, it's not your problem. And that's what needs to change with a lot of people, a lot of communities, small communities like that. The best way I can explain it is somebody came up to me and told me, I always knew about your story, your sister's story, and heard about what your family's going through, but I couldn't understand until she got involved more and got involved with walking with her sisters. She goes, it's like you live in a bubble. So you know it's there, but it's not real because it didn't happen to you. It was in 2008, I believe. We held a vigil at the Legion Hall in our community. It was after the panel discussion that when it was closing up, that the different media came up to me and told me how sorry they were, how bad they felt, that they acknowledged that they were not covering the stories like they should have been. And they reassured me that they will be doing more and a better job from then on. They considered me for the award because of the fight and the awareness I've been raising for this since 2006. That was the first time that Amnesty reached out to me. It was in 2006. I believe it was like October, November. And they involved my sister's story. They included it in their Stolen Sisters report. I got the call to get notified that I was selected to be the awardee, and if I was willing to accept the award. And that's when they explained it's based off of the awareness that I've been doing, the work that I do on missing and murdered, the progress that's been done due to all our fight. And at first I cried. It was so emotional that, you know, that finally you feel like people are listening at a national level like that. It's encouraging that Canadians are opening up their hearts and their minds to our plight and the sad situation with the missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. And that I really think that it's a step in the right direction, that the university students are taking an interest, are showing support and a want to know the history of what happened to our women, and they are fully engaged in to help change the direction of our future for our women.